like all the crafts and stuff because I'm sort of an artist.
We do lots of crafts.
It's really fun.
Really awesome.
Cool instruments.
We learned all sorts of different songs and it's really fun here. The teachers are really nice.
One of the most parts that I enjoyed the most would definitely be the food here.
The lunch is really good.
Because it's like really good.
We did a water balloon fight.
It's the best camp I've ever gone to.
This camp is about, it's a grief camp, which means that if you had a loss or something, then you could come here and then they help you.
Hospice Grief Camp is for children between the ages of 6 and 12 who have lost someone who are very close to them during the past year. It is a place where they can come and heal and be with others their own age and be kids.
We get to do all these fun activities and get to meet new friends and talk about what's going on in our lives.
And it's so hard sometimes for children to relate their feelings to their families when they know they're all in the same situation. But when they get with peers and they find they're not alone in their grief, other children their age are going through the same thing, it becomes a very meaningful experience to them.
We make sure the kids know that this is a safe place. They're not going to get picked on here. What they say here stays here. Confidentiality is a big thing. We always stress to the kids that it's their story and that we're not going to share it because it's not our story. They come here and they learn how to grieve. They learn it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be sad.
Which is very important to just get some of that bottled up frustration, anger, fear, you know, whatever the emotion might be, they're able to actually begin to express it.
The activity I liked is when we made our angels.
I worked on this mask. We got to paint them.
We made memory boxes that we paint and put like items in.
The counselors and the teachers can help you with the stuff that you need help with, and like they talk about it, and you get to make all sorts of fun stuff that reminds you of the happy memories that you've had with them.
Staff who are here really know interesting and fascinating ways to connect with children. And this is a group of people who are social workers, teachers, all kinds of backgrounds, and volunteers. I saw each project kind of touch kids in different ways. The memory stones were an incredible piece. The kite flying was an incredible piece. And all of the other projects that we did in the room, they all got something out of each and every one.
I think throughout the week, the activities that we've done as a group and as, you know, the whole camp has allowed them to you know, come out in their own ways.
While they're making significant things to take home for remembrance, it's all letting them release whatever they're feeling.
Songs and play instruments. We sing sad songs and happy songs.
It was sort of better than talking because you can't really explain your emotions when you're talking.
My role as music director is to, at a child age level, which would be age 6 up to age 12, find music and find ways of allowing the children to express themselves. Something other than talking or drawing, or, you know, a way to bring out and feel, because music is emotional. As I passed one girl, she says, "This is the heartbeat of my loved one." I said, "Take it with you wherever you go." And that was like, and the child, I said, what a beautiful idea. That child said as she was drumming the heartbeat of her loved one. So it's just really amazing.
After we eat lunch, our mom and dads are gonna be here, and we're gonna sing all the songs, and we're gonna give them our angels to put up on the thing, and we're gonna say something through the microphone.
Celebration of Life is our big piece during the week. We've been moving toward it all week long. The kids designed on a cardboard angel, and they have put the face of the loved one that they've lost onto that angel. The children will be bringing that angel up to the front. They'll be letting everybody in the room know who that person is and how they're connected to them. And it truly is a celebration of that person's life. But it also goes back to the healing of the child.
It's hard. I mean, for them to say, I love you, I miss you, you know, I hope you're having a great time in heaven. I, as a child, was very shy, and, you know, I give them, I mean, they have great courage to step up and do that.
And it is a celebration. There'll be tears, there'll be laughter. It's all positive, and it is a celebration. It's just really not an ending, but a beginning.
All the parents and family members who come to the Celebration of Life, for them, it's also a healing time for them. And as they see the children announce that person, talk about that person, for just a moment, it stirs stuff up in those who have come to see. And so it's their way of participating as well.
We see a great big change in him since he's been here this week.
At school, they wanted to send her to counseling because she wasn't talking about the grief. And here, within one day, she was a totally different person.
You know, as adults, we tend to put kids on our own grieving timeline, and that's not always appropriate. So it's good for them to be around other kids and have their grief sort of take front and center, take center stage for a while, and really focus on their healing needs.
I hope that as kids leave this place, that some healing has begun. I don't pretend to believe that it's all finished, because grief is a long-term, lifelong process. But I hope that we've given them some tools, some ways of coping that are safe, that are helpful, that are effective.
So there is a big change in them. They're holding hands and making up songs together and playing games, and they're almost inseparable by the end of the week.
What an honor for me to be a part of their life.
I've not only seen the kids change this week, but I've seen it affect me in a very big way. And I didn't realize how much it was going to touch my own life, but I'm a changed person after this.
Anytime I need them, like, they're there for me, and thank you for making this school, and thank you for being the counselors, and thank you for being here for us.
They've actually made my week.
We could not pull this off without the donors or the volunteers. The volunteers are the backbone of our organization.
To people who helped make this possible, what you provided, whether it was a donation, time, whether you were actually at the camp, whether you even interacted with the kids at all, it was absolutely worth it. Thank you very much. You have truly given something to these kids that I don't think would have been able to get in any other way.
The counselors, the people that work here directly with the kids, obviously have a love of children and a love to see them thrive and to be successful and to take what they've been handed in life, albeit bad and tragic or whatever, and make something positive out of it.
The thing about hospice and about grief camp and grieving in general is it's not all about death. It's actually more about life and the joy of living and the power of the human spirit.